Yo guys, I hope you're all doing really well. In this video, I wanted to cover how to go about, sort of selling your services in terms of, selling the meeting, because what a lot of people don't understand is, when they are doing outreach to clients, whether that be through cold calling, whether that be through, as I said, whether that be through cold calling, messenger, email, door to door, if you're still doing that. What a lot of people don't understand is you're not trying to sell your service within that, within the initial outreach. You're not trying to sell your service, you're trying to sell the meeting. Now, I think this is where a lot of people, go wrong, is they try to sell their service within the first outreach, but they need to get on a call in order to do that. That's what the call is for, the discovery call. That's what that part is for, is to sell your service. When you're doing outreach, your only focus is to sell the meeting and to get them on a call, get a call scheduled in. As I said, I think this is where a lot of people go wrong. They try and sell their service, and it's just not going to work. Put yourself in the, potential client's shoes. You just get an email from someone saying, look, I'll run your ads for like 1,500 a month, and you'll get like 10 leads, or whatever it is. You're just going to be like, no thanks, I'm not interested, or no, or go away, or whatever the case may be. So your main focus and only focus within outreach is you need to sell the meeting. You need to sell the meeting within the first message, or within any messages before the call. You need to sell the meeting. And in this video, I want to cover some really powerful sort of psychological lines that you can use, and that that I personally use, and I tell all of my students to use, in order to make the meeting seem almost, it's a no-brainer, and it's almost stupid if they don't, get on a meeting with you. So first things first is you always want to make the meeting sound like it's not long. It's not going to be long. If you say, look, let's get on a call for, let's get on a call for an hour, and we can discuss some things. That sounds. Business owners are very time poor, very time poor, and if they just get an email, someone saying that to them, they're just gonna be like, oh dude, I don't care, whatever, no thanks, kind of thing, if they reply. So the best way to get around trying to take 45 minutes out of a business owner's day is just literally little things. Is you could frame at the end of your message, when you ask for the meeting, you can just frame it as, say, look, let's book in a quick 45-minute call, where we can just cover the best ways on how we can sort of fix this leaky side of your business, right? Literally just by saying, let's hop on a quick 45-minute call. You could realistically say, let's hop on a quick 4-hour call. And obviously 4 hours is a very long time, but if you say let's hop on a 4-hour call, initially straight away it sounds longer than what it actually is. If you just say let's hop on a quick 45-minute call, little things like that, it's psychological, but it's all things that will add to the business owner actually taking action and booking in a call with you. So that's first things first. You always want to frame the meeting as like, you always want to frame the meeting as like it's just a quick 15-minute call, right? Even if it's not, like I say, with me and myself, my calls are around 45 minutes. That's what I actually get them to book in a 45-minute call. But 45 minutes is quite a long time, but if you can just frame it in a way that it's just not that long, once again, obviously that's not going to be the single tipping point, but that coupled with a few other things that I'm going to mention in this video, it's going to be really powerful. So first things first, position the call as something it's just quick and very easy. That's another really good point, is just make sure it sounds very easy. You want to create as least friction as you possibly can, because any added friction is just really unnecessary, and it's just going to turn them away. So the next thing is you want to make the meeting sound like an absolute no-brainer. This actually spills over into the meeting itself as well. You know, I can put this in another video, but basically you also want to make your sales, your service, sound like a no-brainer based on, you know, logical selling. But as I said, that's a story for another day. But as I said, you want to make sure that you sell the meeting and you want to make it a no-brainer. Best way to do it is, you know, after you've gone through your initial outreach and whatnot, at the bottom of the email or the bottom of the message, you know, what you can say is, you know, just say like, at the end of the call, you can either walk away with, you know, a partner that will just gonna skyrocket your revenue, your business's revenue, or you can literally steal everything that I've gone through on the call and just, you know, get yourself and your team to apply it themselves, you know, and just take your business to that next level. You know, if you say that, you know, it's just a no-brainer it's just an absolute no-brainer to the client, because, you know, either they're gonna walk away from the call with a partner, you know, AKA yourself, you know, yourself and your agency, they're gonna walk away with a partner that is gonna skyrocket their revenue, or they can just steal everything that you go through on the call and just, you know, get, you know, either themselves or their team to apply it, right? It's, you know, it's a no-brainer. Either way, you know, you can actually add this in at the end. You can say either way, you know, no downside and only infinite upside. If you say that, it's like, it's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer, and that's what you want to make sure that you sell the meeting as. It's like, why wouldn't you take the call? You know, you're, as I said, you can either walk away from the call with a partner that's going to, you know, take your business to the next level, or, you know, you can just steal everything that we go through and you can apply it yourself. Like, it's just an absolute no-brainer. And, you know, as I said, that coupled with the sentence after you say that, you know, being, so let's set up a super quick 45-minute call to discuss taking your business to the next level. When you couple those two things together, it really just, first of all, makes it a no-brainer, and it also, you know, it's like, it makes it a no-brainer, and it's just basically saying that, like, you know, it's only 45 minutes. Like, it's not a big deal. It's going to be super easy. We'll hop on a Zoom call if you're, you know, doing your calls remotely, or, you know, we'll just go grab a coffee. And, you know, as I said, it's going to skyrocket your business either way. You know, either way, it's no downside and only infinite upside. So there are a few things that you really want to be thinking about when you're doing your outreach. Is just to make sure that you just sell the meeting. Is, yeah, first things first is when you know, in any outreach method, you want to make sure that, you know, within the outreach, you're only doing, your only focus is to sell the meeting, not your service. Sell the meeting, not your service, is your only focus. And you don't even want to mention the price. You don't really want to mention too much about your service. You just want to mention the end result. And then you want to say, like, you know, I've not mentioned everything within this email because I've saved that for the discovery call or the meeting. So as I said, first things first, is to only sell the meeting. Second thing is you want to position the call or the meeting itself as super quick, super easy. You know, it's very, very, it's just, you know, it's super quick, super easy. You know, there's no friction. And then obviously the last point, probably one of the most important points, is you want to make sure that you make the meeting sound like an absolute no-brainer by using that sort of paragraph I just gave you, or couple sentences I just gave you. It works every time, and when you couple each one of those together, I can guarantee you that you will see your outreach, you know, sort of percentage to meeting set. You'll see it skyrocket because, as I said, all those three things coupled together within your outreach will just honestly take it to the next level. And, you know, I use it for, you know, I personally use it, and as I said, my students use it as well, and they're setting meetings, you know, 3 to 4 meetings per week with e-commerce businesses that are doing minimum 30,000 a month. Like, it's just unheard of. So as I said, make sure you implement all those things, and I promise you, you will see your outreach becoming way more efficient and way more effective. And obviously, ultimately, if your sales process is in place, you know, it's strong, it's good foundations, your clients per month will massively increase just by, you know, implementing these few things. So I hope you found value within this video. Obviously, if you did, I would really appreciate if you'd like the video as well. And I will see you in the next one.